Processed, a monthly video series that shares the biggest updates from the process industry across Europe and the US. I'm your host, Kane van Heiningen, Consultant Services Associate here at Coalesce Management Consulting, a process industry consultant that provides engineering and project management services on process investments on a global scale. Our first story is about the Port of Rotterdam's CO2 Transport Hub and Offshore Storage Project, also known as Porthos, the largest carbon capture storage project within the Netherlands. From 2024 and on, the project aims to have an annual storage of about 2.5 million tons of CO2 from the surrounding industry. Specifically, the project will transport CO2 to a depleted gas field 20 kilometers off the coast, whereafter it will be stored at a depth of 3 to 4 kilometers under the northern seabed. The construction of this system will take approximately 2 years, and a key portfolio to be constructed exists out of onshore and offshore pipelines, a compressor station, and a modification of the offshore platform. During this period, the companies will construct their capture installations so that the first CO2 can then be stored in 2024. Once the storage becomes fully operational, the Porthos project is projected to reduce emissions of the Rotterdam industry by approximately 10%. Due to this projection and all-around significance of this project, the EU also made available 102 million euros in subsidies. For our next story, the Netherlands Authority for Consumers and Markets has recently given approval to Shell and Total Energies to collaborate on constructing a new path to CO2 storage in empty natural gas fields in the North Sea. In what is better known as the Aramis project, the two competitors plan to create the opportunity for a multitude of interested entities to store CO2 on a large scale. Two other collaborating partners, GasUnie and Energiebeheer Nederland, plan to build a high-capacity trunk line that connects to empty gas fields, among other activities. Bruno Salheim, Vice President CCUS at Total Energies, stated, "The development of carbon capture and storage value chains is essential for decarbonizing industries and achieving carbon neutrality in Europe. Developing large-scale CCUS solutions for hard-to-abate industrial emissions in Europe is fully aligned with our climate ambition to get to net zero emissions by 2050 together with society. This is a collective effort in which Aramis' 4 leading partners are pooling their expertise and ambitions to meet emitters' needs." Partners behind Aramis plan to take a final investment decision by 2023, with the eventual goal of being operational by 2026, with the aim at a strategic relationship with Porthos. For our last carbon capture story, the Carbon Connect Delta program is set to become operational sometime next year. The reputable consortium, including Dow, ArcelorMittal, Fluxys, and GasUnie, aim to capture about 1 million tons of CO2 by the end of 2023 and around 6.5 million tons of CO2 by the end of 2026. The succession of this project appears to be a rather crucial factor for the succession of other related projects. For example, without the carbon transport and capture bridging option, the implementation of the other transition paths, such as the transformation of production installations to hydrogen and electrification, will consequently be put on hold as well. Nevertheless, in cooperation with the Aramis project, the consortium still aims to achieve its goal. As promised, our last story of the day is an exciting update from the electrical vehicle battery industry. Umicore and PowerCo recently announced that they will engage in a joint venture for precursor and cathode material production in Europe. From 2025 and on, PowerCo's European battery cell factories will be supplied with key materials, which should grant the production goal of cathode materials and of precursors for 160 gigawatts in additional cell capacity per year by the end of the decade. This would translate itself to an annual production capacity that will power approximately 2.2 million full electric vehicles. Umicore CEO Matthias Meidrich stated, "This partnership further strengthens and diversifies our exposure to a major player in the EV value chain and marks an important step in the execution of our strategy to set up value-creative partnerships across the battery value. It is also a strong signal of recognition of our product and process expertise and a testament to the success of our strategy to establish sustainable industry-scale, closed-loop battery material value chains in key regions. We are supporting our customers on their path to electrification right from the start, and are very pleased to partner with PowerCo and support Volkswagen in their fast transformation towards sustainable electric mobility." In addition to Umicore's delivery of key materials, Umicore and PowerCo will also collaborate on the sustainable sourcing of raw materials, and eventually Umicore will also provide refining services for PowerCo. These were the biggest updates from the process industry across Europe and the US. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a comment, and a share. If you have an advanced engineering project coming up, CMC provides engineering, construction, and project management services to help you deliver your project ahead of schedule and under budget. For more information, visit www.cmc-global.consulting or reach out to me directly on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. I'm Kane van Heiningen, your host, and this has been Processed, and I hope to see you next month.